Hello, it's the Talking Reds. It's me, John Gibbons, and with Craig Hannan, you got the two best looking lads on the Anfield lab today, which is a joy for you, a visual joy for all of you. Going to talk about transfers, going to talk a little bit about pre-season. Liverpool are obviously back in. First of all, I mean, transfers is what people want, isn't it? It's what they want.
It is. It's what pays the bills, I think.
So we'll do about that. And specifically, it's heavy on goalkeepers today, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be some talk over Alisson. Apparently Chelsea have made a bid for him.
It's according to Sky Italia.
Yeah, and apparently he wants to go to Real Madrid, which isn't... There's no good news there for Liverpool fans, is there really?
Well, it depends. I've got a theory that he might be rubbish.
You keep saying this, and do you know what? We were watching the Brazil game yesterday, and I just wanted Mexico to have more shots so I could then make a decision. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Rather than... He did flap at one, and I've seen that as a bit of a theme through the World Cup, is... people tweeting saying like they're unsure about Alisson. I just don't know. I just like him to. I'd like to be able to see him forced into some saves before I make some sort of judgment.
You can all make saves, though.
Yeah,
can't they're like seals. Throw a ball up, they'll catch it. You know what I mean?
You say that. You say that, John.
They can all make saves. A few other goalkeepers in the news. Dominic King this morning has said there's no interest in Kasper Schmeichel, which is a real shame for Sean Walsh. He's videoing this. He's trying to get the Kasper Schmeichel train to Liverpool.
There was momentum on that.
Well, I got involved accidentally on Twitter the night before. I didn't even realise that Walsh was driving that train, but he was, and I was involved. So. Real shame that Dominic King has quashed this, just as me. But I put something on Twitter, and then a few Leicester fans have told me that he's not that good.
Well, I like that. I think Josh Sexton was aboard the train as well. I think
was he?
Yeah, because I'm almost certain he started there. We'll see, I'll be able to confirm this in the background, but I think he started writing an article yesterday about why Kasper Schmeichel would be a good fit for Liverpool, and Dom King tweeted out saying they're not in for him, and it was like pyro out because he just spent all his time doing an article for it to be squashed. So yeah, I felt a bit bad for Josh, but Kasper Schmeichel's just one of those that maybe strikes me as from the outside looking in, you think, oh, he'd do a job, and then as soon as he signs, he's like, oh, I don't know about him. Do you know like Mignolet was, where it was like, oh, he looks like a good shot stopper at Sunderland, and then he comes to Liverpool and he's absolutely shite.
Yeah, I put on the thing, he seems like a big personality, and someone replied saying, well, so do you, John, but I won't put you in goal. And I thought, well, fair play. I'd be rubbish.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm looking for the wrong things. Maybe I'm just looking for a night out, and I've got confused. I've got confused with the MO.
To be fair, I can see what you're saying. Like Klopp, there's been loads of talk this summer about Klopp buying leaders, and and some of the targets being leaders and captains or best players for the country and so on. And I think Kasper Schmeichel is kind of in that mould. You see him as like someone who's always talking at the back. I think, is he Leicester's captain? I think he maybe is, or he has been.
It's Wes Morgan.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I lied, just made up that.
But he's a leader. He's a leader. Can't have too many captains, as they say at Leicester.
Yeah. So I just don't know. I've not watched enough of him, but I'll trust Walsh's judgment. No, Walshy's saying no. Don't trust his judgment.
Sad. What about Donnarumma then? He's 19, plays for AC Milan. They want €50 million for him, which is quite a lot for a 19-year-old. But he was in the team when he was about 12 or something, wasn't he? And he looks good. Like
7 years experience at 19 years old. I'm into that. I think he has looked good. The only thing was against Arsenal. He makes a little bit of a mistake. And
they all make mistakes. Even you, Craig.
Well. Grass. So I think, look, if I'm playing FIFA, I'm buying Donnarumma, but for 50 million.
Yeah.
But we're not playing FIFA, so I don't know at this stage, and I just don't know whether Klopp goes and spends 50 million on and has to deal with that. His agents, that lad Raiola as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Super agents.
The super.
I wonder how you become a super agent, like a club. Do you get asked?
I don't know, but it's something that I'd like to Google. I'd like to find out.
Text in if you know how to become a super agent.
Yeah, add it to our mad search history in the office. Like, how do you become a super agent? Be mad whenever you hand in your notice next week. Well, what you doing, super agent?
Super agent, lad. I did a show with John Aldridge last week in town, and he was talking about Eric Hall, and you'll be like too young to remember Eric Hall, but some people watching this video won't. Put in the comments if you remember Eric Hall. He was like the first agent. He was on telly a lot in the 90s. He used to say monster, monster a lot. He had a big cigar. He was like basically if you could draw an agent. A caricature. Yeah. It'd be like Eric Hall, Eric Monster. But apparently he did alright for Aldo. So there you go. So he was. I'm not sure he was a super agent though. I think he was like just just an agent.
Do you know who he looked after? Like, or he just was he the face of agents?
No, he used to. Well, I don't know exactly who he had. Like he had like it would have been a lot of the English players, but he was like big cockney. Like he looked like he should be commentating on darts or something. He was a bit like Eric Bristow type, but very very large in life. But let us know if you remember Eric Hall. He was good. Yeah, and another one we're not buying Sillerson, then another keeper.
I've never heard of him. Like I'd never heard of him until he was brought up on the Gutter show. Yeah. They talked about him a bit. I think Andy Heaton had maybe said he was a bit shit, but then Andy I said someone. I saw someone on Twitter who likes who's a Barcelona fan, and he said he couldn't be more wrong, which is interesting. But I like that,
which we can all get behind.
Yeah. So I've never watched it, and I hadn't heard of him, to be honest. So.
Well, apparently we're not interested anyway, so I won't worry about it. I won't get attached to him. But we're sort of running out of keepers here, though, which makes me think we're getting nearer and nearer to Karius winning our first game of the season.
What's your thoughts on that?
Awful.
Yeah, no,
absolutely awful.
Me too. I had a bit of a debate on the Tall subscriber group just with some subscribers, and like I get everyone's point. It worries me greatly. Not whether. First of all, can he come back from it mentally is the thing, but it's not that. It's more you're just waiting for him to make that mistake, and there's loads of lads there that went to Kiev and are fuming with him.
Yeah,
like we're going to Chester at the weekend, and it's likely he's going to start there, and like imagine he made a mistake in that. Like I just wonder where his head's at, and. I think there's so much positivity around the club at the minute that I don't want any risk like this. And if we can get in a keeper, get them in. I'm at the stage now, and this might be wrong. I'm at the stage now where I'd take, because Mignolet's going to go. I'd take someone that's equal in level with Karius that you'd put in, and then Karius can come in the cup games and build his confidence, and we can slowly but surely try and forget what happened, and then go from there. Build your Liverpool career back up from there, but. Starting the first day of the season worries me.
I was thinking like what it would take for me to accept him starting on the first day of the season. I've decided. Do you watch Game of Thrones? No. Do you watch it, Sean? Oh, this is rubbish. But anyway, Cersei Lannister gets like taken in by the monks and stuff, and they're all the baddies. Although Cersei's a baddie as well. I mean, they're all baddies really. That's the joy of it. And basically, when she confesses to her sins, she has to do a walk of repent back to her house where they strip her naked, and then everyone lines the streets and like just throws like their own excrement at her and stuff like that.
Wow,
that's basically what I'm after. Karius got to walk from Melwood to Anfield on his walk of repent, so we all get to go. Shout at him, why'd you do that though? And like I reckon if we all just got that out of our system and he just had to like just do the walk, I reckon like we'd be alright.
That sounds
I mean, it's an idea.
It sounds unachievable.
I reckon it's the best. I reckon it's a better idea than him just starting first game of the season and like everyone pretending like it didn't happen. I reckon mine's a better idea. My walk over repentance.
Yeah. I think it's a hard sell to Jurgen. Right, Jurgen, I've got this idea. What do you make of it, mate? I don't think he's.
I mean, text in if you think retweet for walk of repent, favourite for.
Really?
Sean Walsh look when you suggest
he wasn't happy with that suggestion, was he? Do you know what, we might I think from now on if Walshy's going to be doing Talking Reds, we should set up a camera that's on Walshy's face, so every time we say something, because like, Sam's a lot less judgmental.
He laughs when you do a joke though, so it's one of them. He gives you one and he takes away. You get carrot and stick from Walshy, don't you? Oh, anyway, Goalkeeper Chat, there's loads of it on the Gutter show. It came out last night. It's really good as ever. Rob Gutman hosting that. Glenn Price on there, who's obviously an ESPN journalist, and then just a few of our mob who were saying what they think about stuff and that. So, yeah, Gutter show's really good. It's all part of our subscription service, £5 a month, which is running throughout the summer and is quality kind of throughout. We also did the free show yesterday, which we do every Monday, which is... our flagship show. It was hosted by Melissa Reddy this week, who writes for Joe, writes about Liverpool and writes very well. A lot of you will know her. Neil's away, so Melissa stepped in yesterday and hosted a really good free show where we talked about Salah's new contract and pre-season and what we're hoping for. I'm going to give you a little clip of that now, so yeah, enjoy.
the only detail we have in the story, Mel, is about the no release clause, which is, as you said at the top of the show, is good news. I'd love to know how much money it is and where this is going to come out, because I want to see the likes of Mo Salah paid amounts of money that would make Real Madrid wince when they come knocking and go, can we have your player?
I think with these with contracts, and whenever you do get a player's salary, a lot of it is misrepresented. Often an agent will say it's more than what it is. The club might say it's less, not to cause upheaval by everyone else and the squad. But the fact, like you say, Rob, that it is no release clause, that it is a new contract, Paul Senior, a lot of people are talking about it as though, what does it even mean? But it is, like Rob said, a step in the right direction.
It is a step in the right direction. I think it's the once bitten, twice shy thing, isn't it? We've had this with Suarez, we've had this with Coutinho. So you wonder whether the new contracts are just offered just to essentially offer a pay rise. And maybe that's the thing that just keeps them at the club for another year or another 6 months, because I think we've been proven that they're not really, the length of them doesn't really matter. If the player's going to go, they're going to go. It's good for protecting value. That's one thing I would say. But I'm pleased. It means that he's still committed to Liverpool for another year at least. You would like to think. But the thing I'm taking from it is he just seems happy, and I'm quite happy to see that he just seems happy, and the manager seems happy with him, and he seems like a genuinely nice fella who's enjoying his time playing in the Premier League. So there's no negative to this positive. I mean, people look for the what if, and I suppose that's what we're here to do, I suppose. But for me, you wake up on a Monday morning to Mo Salah, your best player, one of the best players in the world, signing a new contract. It shows he's committed to Liverpool Football Club, and I'm all for that.
Right after Roberto Firmino has done so as well, just a few months ago, Adam. The two cases both Rob and Paul have mentioned is Suarez and Coutinho. Obviously, the difference between them is Suarez did have a release clause in. I think everyone around the table will agree that you feel that Liverpool got shortchanged in that deal. Whereas you look at the Coutinho one, that's the third highest transfer fee in world football if you count Kylian Mbappe's fee, which becomes effective this summer. And the fact that there was no release clause means Liverpool can push it up to that amount. If they had negotiated a contract with a release clause in it, it would have predated everything that's happened in the market, Neymar's move, Dembele's move, and you think Liverpool would have got around 60, 70, 80 again, which would have shortchanged them. So all in all, it is quite positive.
So yeah, that was the free show. So do download that. It's out, kind of came out last night, but obviously very, very up to date in terms of Liverpool news. Loads on the Salah situation, loads on the pre-season. So if you haven't listened to a free show for a while, or maybe never at all, kind of do get on that. They're completely free. Download it to your phone. You can listen to whenever you like. Pre-season has started. Pepijn Lijnders is back, which is nice. I saw a nice picture of him getting a big hug off Jurgen. They did bleep tests, and James Milner had everyone off.
Yeah, I love all this, by the way. Like, it's mad how that the first day of the pre-season gets you so excited. Well, it gets me so excited. Even, like, I was on the LFC website sort of, like, flicking through, getting all of the images, all of the pictures, seeing who's there, who's not, who's laughing, who's smiling. Like, it was nice to see it. I saw Karius tweet out a picture of him, and the majority of the tweets underneath were supportive, which is nice. But yeah, James Milner absolutely smashing it on the the lactate? I can't remember what it was.
It's a bleep test.
Yeah, it was.
They're calling it something fancy.
Lactus. Yeah. Anyway, Naby Keita and Lallana were second and third. But James Milner smashing it. Like, I was looking on his Instagram, and while he was off, he had a nice holiday, but then he was like running up mountains and hills and stuff, and
just loves it, doesn't he?
Doesn't he? Yeah. He's an absolute hero, cult hero for me now. But yeah, seeing the picture, the video of Klopp giving Pep Lijnders a hug, big welcome back hug, was lovely. Warms the heart, that one. Naby as well.
Yeah.
It's exciting seeing Naby and Fabinho, both pictures of them in town and pictures of them in pre-season at the minute as well.
I saw there was some pictures of Fabinho signing autographs outside what looked like a Sainsbury's from the colour scheme. I'm guessing it's the one in Walton. That's what I'm going for, because a lot of the, especially the foreign players, tend to live in South Liverpool, because they've got taste. It's the only way to fly. You're South End now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And so I reckon it was, but I don't think I'd recognise Firmino yet. I think these autograph hunters have done well.
I think it just. I think I would now after all the photos I looked at yesterday. Like I was just going through.
After all the pictures you've seen of him signing stuff outside Sainsbury's.
Basically, like Liverpool FC have a live blog on their like a pre-season live blog on their website, and I've just been like looking at it every day. And it's today essentially probably going to be the similar pictures to yesterday. Them just doing the bleep test and looking really tired. But I think now that pre-season games are on the horizon and we've got our 2 big signings back already, which feels like that doesn't actually usually happen, and that they're both there on the first day, just makes it that little bit more exciting.
Who do you reckon to win the bleep test at the Anfield Wrap?
That's a really difficult one. You've been doing a bit of running, haven't you? So
yeah, but it gets quicker. Like the beeps get closer together. That's when I'd struggle.
I was good at it.
If that never happened, I'd be fine.
I was good at it as a kid, but I haven't done it in years. Like Walshy's just one of them ones that like he'll just turn up and he'd be good at it. And then
Walshy does normally win stuff, but on this, I reckon like either Neil or Matt would win and then die. Like they kill themselves to win. Whereas Walshy be like, Walshy decided it was Wolf halfway through and then swerve it. Whereas like either Neil or Matt is probably like, you know, Neil they keel over at the end in like, death. But they do it.
What a sorry end to the Anfield Wrap that would be.
How did he die? Bleep test, lad. Content. Death by content. I mean, Neil would be quite pleased with that in a way.
Yeah, you would, yeah. Think of the numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I'll just LFC. If anyone from LFC TV's watching in particular, just keep bringing me photos and videos. I'll eat it up because pre-season excites me, and especially like the fact that Chester match is on the horizon. We're going there the weekend. Yeah,
Chester this Saturday. We'll be there. We'll be covering it. We'll be doing it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We've obviously got a post-match show. We've got a venue sorted that we're going to record that at as well. So we're going to be covering it. I might even get Ben Johnson to do ratings.
Yeah. That would be incredible. We've talked about it a few times in Talking Reds, but if you've never got onto Ben Johnson's ratings, even have a look at his end of season ones that he did. They're like nothing you'll have ever read before.
Yeah. I like it when people argue with them, like, we give him a 6, it should be a 7. It's like,
I don't think that's the point. Gary Lineker tweeted, you might not have seen Gary Lineker tweeted out about it. Rory Smith of the New York Times tweeted out about exactly the same one. They're just like, do you know what? It's like when you're on YouTube and you get into a bit of a wormhole of like looking at videos. If you read all of his match ratings, if you've got like a spare couple of hours, just go through them. They're unbelievable. Yeah.
Okay. Keep watching Talking Reds. Obviously, we'll be back tomorrow with a different duo. I'm not entirely sure who it is, but I imagine Gareth will be back in the hot seat after a couple of days off. On Tour Player today, we've got Wildcards, which is our show where you pick the topics, where we go a little bit in depth on the things that you want us to talk about current LFC and general kind of footy stuff as well. That's out around lunchtime. And then later, we've got a transfer review show where Rob and the team look at everything that Liverpool have done so far. I think a little bit about rivals as well, and assess where they still think we need to strengthen. So that's all out today. So yeah, exciting time to get involved in what we're doing. Do subscribe to Tour Player if you haven't already. And yeah, as Craig says, get stuck onto the really good stuff on the websites as well. But in the meantime, I think that's it. Live shows as well. We were going to talk about this pre-season. It isn't just the Reds who are getting match fit. We're making sure we can still drink heavily as well going into the new season. So we're going to be doing live shows. We're doing 3 in America. So if you're getting part of the US tour, do come and see us the night before in all the major cities closest to where the games are playing. So in Charlotte, in New York, and in Detroit, we're doing live shows. So get onto our Twitter or put the Anfield app into see tickets, and you'll be able to buy tickets for those shows. They are really, really good fun. Don't be thinking you'll be coming and sitting there scratching your chin listening to men talking about football. They're wild, they're fun, it's a celebration, and it's part of the whole kind of the week, really, the LFC takeovers of town, and we love kind of getting involved in that. So there'll be audience participation, there'll be laughs I might take an item of clothing off.
I was about to say I will offer odds near the time. I will offer odds on how quickly, not if, when John Gibbons takes his top off. It's been like there's been some really quick ones. Belfast was the Norway might have been Belfast was the quickest one where I
don't think I made it to the stage.
No, I don't think you did. And then crowd surfed, jumped into the crowd, and I don't think they were ready for it.
Yeah, so they're not sedate affairs. So to get above that, we're also doing Dublin the night before as well. That's on sale today, so that should be on sale right now. So hopefully Sean can put a link in the blurb on YouTube and on the Facebook as well to Dublin and maybe just the general live shows. You know, I'm not his boss, but that'd be good. And so if you are going to any of those and you want to get involved in what we do, I promise you'll have a good time and it will make you kind of feel excited for the game and indeed the season ahead. Yeah, that is everything this time. Up the Reds. Enjoy. See you later.